Hello and happy Tuesday. My name is Wendy Lee from CreativeLeeYours.com and excited you're joining me for today's paper crafting class. Yay, 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 yay. All right, I have something fun in store for you today. And so we're going to get started just a moment. I do want to show you behind me, a little peek. The top 3 cards that you see there will be the projects that we're going to be making at my upcoming bingo event. So every quarter we get together via Zoom and have a fun time crafting together. We play 6 games of bingo for a little bit of fun, and then we do our cards for those that want to stay. And so we make 3 cards. Everybody gets a little goodie bag in addition to their bingo stuff. And then the 2 below that you see, one of those is going to be the card in the pocket, and the other one I'll do live shortly. Maybe not today, but in a few weeks. All right. So I'm going to switch the camera over and let's get started with today's crafty fun. Let's see who's here with me. Yes? All right. Oh, good. I see Jean. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you're home, Jean. You've been in the hospital all week. Glad you're back. Glad to see you're back. Hey, Connie. So glad you're here as well. Oh, you had snow already, Jean? That's crazy. Oregon's too cold for me. I'm glad I'm in Pufftown, North Carolina. All right, so what are we working on today? So today I'm going to pull in some products from the Sunprint product suite from the annual catalog. So this is the suite that we're featuring in this month's All-Star Tutorial Bundle. For those of you that don't know, every month I gather with 11 other fantastic demonstrators from around the globe, and we put together what we call the All-Star Tutorial Bundle, and it's a set of video tutorials. It is both in imperial and metric, so no matter where you live globally, you can enjoy these tutorials. So you can purchase the tutorial for $15, but even better, you can get it for free with a $50 product order before shipping and tax from me. So anytime you place an order in my online store or call me up and have me place the order for you, you have the opportunity to earn these bundles for free, and they are fabulous. You never want to miss them. They are chocked full of fabulousness. So we do a blog hop every month, and this is actually my project for tomorrow evening's blog hop. So this is an alternate. So this is not the project in the tutorial bundle, which you won't want to miss. But this is another project that I am making using these products. So I stayed with the navy theme that is in the product suite, but you could do this in so many different colors. But what I want to talk about today is this little element here, which is stamping and embossing on vellum. So we're going to talk about that a little bit and give you some tips as we build this gorgeous card. And of course, we bring the design to the inside always. Yes, always, always, always. So again, I'm featuring the Nature's Prints stamp set that's in this product suite and the coordinating, I'm going to say this wrong, Natural Prints dies, always get the names wrong. And then, of course, the Sunprint Designer Series paper. If you guys haven't figured out already, I do love some Designer Series paper, right? Very good, very, very good. All right, let's see if I can do this without burying everything alive. All right, so let's start with our card base. I'm going to do thick white. So, of course, at the end of the video, after everything's all said and done, I will go back in and update the video description so that it includes the complete supply list. So all you have to do is click those links and add things to your shopping cart, and you'll have what you need. And you'll also have the cut dimensions so that you can recreate this. Tomorrow on my blog, I'll also post a printable recipe card that you can download if you'd like to. Yeah? All right. Oh, good. You like this one already? Yay. All right. So I'm starting with my thick basic white card base, and then I am going to pull in a piece of basic white, and we're going to adhere that to some vellum. I love the look that vellum adds when you put this in your layers. It's a nice contrast. It's soft, but it just adds so much. At least I think it does. So we'll go ahead and adhere this down. I'm going to just use my stamp and seal. Perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this down on my card base. Now, on the original one, I popped the white up and then put the vellum flat, but I think I'm going to pop both of these up this time. Why not? Give it a little more height. And I'm working on a sheet of dimensionals that are almost gone. So I'm using the edges because you guys know you can use the full piece of this. Well, hello. So I have a guest with me here today. Her name is Arlie, and she is 6 years old. And the poor thing is not feeling too well. So she gets to hang out with Gigi today, don't you, Miss Arlie? Yeah, you can't take my card. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys can hear her because I've got my earbuds in. So she is over to the side helping me, I guess you could say. All right, so we've got this layout right here all built and ready to go. There's not much you can help me with, darling, right now. Okay. All right, so who knows? We might have some more help from Arlie today. All right, so now I've got little strips of designer series paper that I've cut apart. So I actually did one piece for this particular one and then cut it into strips. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be the same or not. And then I've got some little strips of gold foil. And, you know, this one's got a little divot out of it. That's okay, because I'm going to tuck that behind each of these strips. So I'm just going to lay down some adhesive and just lay this right down on here. Now, sweets, I am talking to some people on this video. So you got to give me a moment, right?
Can I put one down?
Next time. Okay. All right.
One?
Yes, you can put it on there. So Arlie is asking, I don't know if you guys can hear her, but she is asking to help me. So we're going to let her reach in and adhere that one in place. Oh, you're doing such a great job. If you flip it over, you'll be able to see it, how much is sticking out and where you're placing it, baby. Let's flip that over and let's look at it. Oh, so you gave us a nice narrow layer. Let's go a little wider, okay? So I'm going to pull this up.
Sorry.
No, honey, there's nothing wrong. Okay, you got to pull your head out of the video, baby. Okay, so then I need you to place that back on there.
Thank you.
Okay.
How can it stick?
It will still stick. Imagine that.
Right here?
That sounds great. You're doing a great job. All right, thank you for helping Gigi. I'm going to make one quick change to it, and then we're going to go from there. All right? Perfect. Thank you for helping me, little one. Oh, and I didn't get it straight either. You did better than I did. We'll try one more time. We'll see if we can get this straight. Who knows if it'll be straight and even. We're going to go with, yay, I agree with you, girl. Okay, so now we're going to adhere these right to the card front. I know. Isn't this cool tape? Okay. All right, Pumpkin, I need you to slide out so you're not in the, your head doesn't cover up everything in the video for me, okay?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So we're just going to lay these strips down and putting a little bit of space between them.
I never seen.
No, I know. Okay. All right. So we've got our 3 strips down. So now let's work across our banner here. So I've got a piece of native navy cardstock, and I'm going to banner cut one end. Now, I don't think I put this in the supply list, but you can choose to use the banners pick-a-punch, or you can use your paper snips. Because I have this handy, I'm going to use this punch, and I'm just going to slide one end in. Now, I like to flip it over and make sure I can see, because this one I have a little trouble getting straight, so I like to double check that on the back. Okay, so we'll do it like that. Now, if you're not familiar with our punches, they do come locked and flat so that you can put them right on your shelf, and then you've got this slide that unlocks it and opens it up. So this is where you slide your paper in and out, and this is where you squeeze. So when you're done, you can just slide it back and lock it, and it's ready to put away. And it doesn't take up a lot of space. And then I really like that there's a picture on the end so that when it's in my shelf, I can easily grab the right one. All right. So then I'm going to take a little strip of the designer series paper, and I'm going to adhere that right down to the center of this layer here. I do have a lot of tape, girl. I surely do. Okay. And then I'm going to pop this on the front of the card, and it goes pretty much the full width. Now, if you feel like that's too long, you could cut it down a little bit more, but I'm going to keep it. Let me do it, baby. And then we're going to put some dimensionals on it. You want to help me take the backs off of those?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Start taking the back paper off. You know how to do it. So Arlie has been, while she's not feeling well, she has been making cards today in her resting time. Okay, you can pull all those trashes off for me. Okay. And then will you go running? You have my trash can, don't you? Because you've been crafting today. Oh, they're saying hello to you, Miss Arlie. You can't see the people, you can see comments. Yeah. Okay, go throw those in the trash for Gigi. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna lay this banner right down towards the bottom here. Just gonna have a little bit peeking out. And I added that little height there. I think that's nice. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is let's go ahead and do our vellum layer. Okay, baby. Let's see. I need my foam pad. You got to stop stealing my stuff, girly. No. Okay, so we're going to take a piece of vellum and I'm going to use my embossing buddy. Okay.
What is that?
So that is a talc powder. Well, I don't know really what's in it. I say it's talc powder. It's a magic powder that's going to take all the oils and residue off of my cardstock.
Ooh.
That way, when I stamp, my powder is only going to stick to where I want it to stick. Okay. Thank you. All right. So we're going to stamp this in Night of Navy ink. So this is my stamp, right?
What is it?
It's kind of a little plant. It's a plant. Right? Some little spriggy outdoory plants, maybe some wildflowers. Okay. So I'm going to stamp in navy ink on the vellum. Now, normally you cannot typically emboss very easily with regular classic ink, but because on the vellum, it doesn't soak into, it's a non-porous surface, so it doesn't soak into the cardstock. So I've seen a lot of people will ink this up in Versamark and then stamp it in their color. I don't do that. For one, I don't like putting Versamark ink inside other inks. It drives me, makes me worry, right? It probably doesn't do a thing to it, but I don't like it. And I feel like our classic inks are nice and moist and I don't need it. So when I'm on vellum, I'm just going to stamp straight down with my navy ink.
Is that you?
And then I am going to use some clear embossing powder. Yes, sweetie, yes it is. That's the video of us right now, live, where everybody can see us. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to dip this in our clear embossing powder, and it's going to stick to where we stamped. And I'm going to shake that off, and then we're going to heat it up, and it's going to emboss it. So it's going to look like I embossed it with navy because I stamped it in navy. It is pretty, sweetie. I think so, too. So I'm going to let my heat tool warm up just a bit. I'm finding that I get a better result if I turn it on and let it heat up before I apply it to the cardstock. This one heats up nice and fast. Now my heat tool is old. I had it for a very, very long time. It's Stampin' Up. So I'm going to hold it about an inch, inch and a half away from the cardstock. And what's going to happen is this powder is going to melt. There it goes. Is that cool? You like that? Oh, I'm glad. Okay, Arlie approved. All right, so now we've got a nice embossed, so it gives it a nice sheen to it. Kind of cool, but this is it's not hot already. See, it's nice and cool, right? It cools super fast. I know, isn't that the coolest thing? All right, so now we're going to bring in our dies and we're going to die cut this little sprig out.
Yay!
So I've got this piece right here. Now, I've also pre-die cut a few of these sprigs. So I've got some gold, and I did this one, and then some navy cardstock that I did this one.
Are we gonna do both?
We are going to put all these in there, girl.
Yay!
All right. So I've also pre-die cut a circle out of white cardstock with the third largest circle from my favorite stitch shaped dies. And we're going to go ahead and stamp our sentiment on that. Yeah, you can keep that one, baby. We will after the video, we'll cut that out.
Yay!
All right, so I'm just going to stamp my sentiment, heartfelt thank you, right on this circle. And what I like about being on a circle is that it doesn't matter if I'm crooked, I can fix it when I put it down. All right. Now, I'm going to build a collage here. So you can either lay these down and then put the circle in. It's entirely up to you on how you want to go about it. I think I'm going to kind of just use the circle as a guide and kind of lay these pieces in. So I know I'm going to have a bunch of pieces fall right in there. I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of adhesive, kind of got to eyeball that, and kind of lay some of these little sprigs right in here. Now you could use some liquid glue if you prefer, or some glue dots if you'd like. Any of them will work. And I'm just going to kind of build these in here, some layers of things. Just a little collage. I might need a little more glue in here. Actually, I think that's sticking pretty darn good. Let's bring in our silicone craft sheet. And on this one, I'm just going to put some glue right on the bottom. So I could use liquid glue. You guys know liquid glue and I don't always get along. So I didn't grab the liquid glue this moment. It is on the supply list. Actually, I think I'm going to have to. Well, maybe not. We'll see if I can use it with steel right here. Yeah, I'm going to get away with it. Normally, I would use liquid glue to put that down. All right, so let's just double check and make sure that once we get our circle on there, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that little collage and how that's turning out. We'll do that in just a moment, sweets. Okay, so now because I have all this height here, I'm going to dimension the other side of the circle up. So let's grab a couple of our foam dots. And I'm just going to put them right here. Now, if it bothers you to have the circle not secured at the top and the bottom, you could add some dimensionals there as well. But you're going to need to double stack them because we popped this up and then we're popping this up. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to put it down here, I think.
Yeah.
Right there. We'll see if I can cover that up. I want to make sure I don't get it too wide. Oh yeah, I got plenty of space. And then we'll do it here as well. So I got to take the paper off in between and double stack those. All right. And then we are going to plop this right on our collage. Let's see. I think I'm going to go right there. Pretty, right? I love it. All right. So let's add our finishing touch with our ribbon. You can keep that, sweet. All right. So we're going to add some of our gold cord. So this is from the Simply Elegant trim. So I'm just going to pull off a length, 11, 12 inches or so. It doesn't really matter. And I'm going to tie this in a bow. I will need those scissors, sweetie. Just a moment. You're just ahead of me. Nope, you're good. Oh yeah, I think that would be cool, Jean, about making this a Christmas card. Yes, and the second setting, you're right, Jean. Having the new heat tool would be good. It does have 2 settings and mine does not. And so that's a downside of that. So I should just invest in the new one. I would be happy with it. I just haven't done it yet. So, all right. So I want to tuck this little gold cord right in there. So I'm going to grab myself a glue dot. Those of you that know me well know that I call these boogers. I do. I call these boogers because you know when you're sick and you got all that snotty nose? This reminds me of your snotty nose. I know, it's gross, isn't it?
Why do you have to call it that?
I know. I don't know, it's just what Gigi does. It is disgusting, isn't it? Okay. I know. Okay, so we're tucking that right in the edge of there. And I like how this cord just kind of has a mind of its own, kind of like my hair. Right. All right, so let's pull in a couple of these brushed brass butterflies. I love these. They have a nice low profile. So they don't stick up very far. That's what I mean by that, low profile. See if I can grab that one. There we go. So they don't have a lot of bulk, but I think they're super cute. And that's kind of a fun little element to add to our project. All right, let's go ahead and finish this off by bringing our design to the inside of our card. So as you can see on the original, I've got my strip of designer paper with my white layer and my vellum. So we're going to just repeat that.
It's so pretty.
You like it, Miss Arlie? I'm glad you do. All right. I do have headphones in so that people can hear me. I don't know if they can hear you or not. We'll find out, won't we, when we check the replay? It's going to sound like I'm a crazy woman talking to myself. It might. Yeah.
How?
Well, because if they can't hear you and they're only hearing me, who am I talking to? Right?
Oh.
I know. We wouldn't know, would we? Okay. So we're adhering all this together with our stamp and seal, and we're just going to slide this on the inside to finish this off. And that finishes our card. Do you love it? I love it. It's so pretty. And of course, depending on which print you pull out of this designer series paper pack, you know, because it's got some that leans a little more starry sky, and some that's a little more Pacific Point. So depending on where you grab the color from, and of course you could repeat this with the gray granite. You might change the gold to silver if you did gray granite, maybe, I don't know, or another color of cardstock would be fun. But you can really get a lot of great looks with this, I think. And Jean, you're right. I think this would make a fantastic Christmas card with a few little holly sprigs out of there. It would be nice. Oh, you guys can hear Arlie. They can hear you, girl.
Oh.
Yeah. So you're now on my video. I don't know if your mom's going to be happy with me on that.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Oh, goodness gracious, girly. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed that project. And again, the All-Star tutorial bundle is awesome. And the blog hop and this project will be featured tomorrow evening on my blog, so you guys can catch that. So if you're not on my email list already, definitely subscribe to my email list. That way you'll get all the updates on my upcoming events. So like I mentioned, I have bingo registration going on now, and I'm getting ready to launch. If I can get it done this week, it'll be posted this week. I've got a Lights Aglow giftables class. It's going to be a class that's got 3 gift card holders, 4 tags, and 3 stocking stuffers. So that'll be fun. And then I've also got a fitting florets card class designed and ready to gather and put together as well to post out. So I've got lots of things going on. And today's the last day to do early bird registration for Maker's Mojo, which is our online 2-day stamping escape that I do with my friends Audra Monk, Anne-Marie Heil, Melissa Kerman, and Joe Blackman. So lots and lots of things going on. But if you've got questions on anything, let me know. The best way to stay on top of all I've got going on is definitely subscribe to my email list. So that you'll have a link to that after the video as well. Great. Jean, I'm glad you're feeling better and that you're home and that you could join us today. And lovely seeing everyone else as well. Connie, so glad you're here. I'm glad you liked the card as well. Oh, you guys all have snow? Woo! No, no, no. I don't want snow yet. No snow yet here. All right. Thank you all so much for watching and subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you're not already, become a subscriber. And we'll see you again soon. All right. Thank you. And